Shalom, Kahala, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakaf, Kadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, salutation, I come doing his work, and true to sincerity in the four corners of the earth. All right, I want to do this lesson, okay, going into Donald Trump, all right, and Elon Musk, all right, Donald Trump, after the lesson I did about him labeling these vandalizers T's, all right, he's doubled down, all right, and just like I said, in that lesson, that he might be considering, sending people that are labeled the T's, all right, even if they're American citizens, all right, he might be considering, all right, sending them to these this prison camp in Salvador, man. All right, they haven't spoke about Guantanamo in a while, all right, but they have been talking about this Salvadorian prison like crazy, and the fact that they keep bringing this up. What the hell is going on? Was this place created in the beginning? Not in the beginning, but was this place being created, from the beginning, to curtail to Esau's agenda, all right, to his demonization, to his labeling people T's, all right, and taking all their rights away, all right, and creating a totalitarian government, all right. Because if you look at that facility, it's huge. It got size, you know. It got the infrastructure, and with the help of the U.S., it can be expanded. All right, it can be completely expanded. All right, and made to house, more people, man. Mainly American citizens. All right, who refuse the government. All right, and not even refuse in a civil disobedience type of way, just by being in demonstrations, by prophesying, by going out on the highways and byways. Okay, because a lot of the people that Donald T was getting up out of America, all right, even if they had their paperwork was in line, all right, or they was on residency, you know, he was getting them out of the country, even though they didn't do no violent acts. They might have just been at a protest, all right. They might have just shared opinions, all right, on social media, okay. But everybody's looking at this guy like he's a goddamn hero, man. All right, here it is. He's taking away so-called free speech, from America. Right now he's just using it as, oh, these are immigrants. They don't got no rights. All right, they aliens to this country anyway. They should shut the hell up. They don't have no right to an opinion. All right, but now what is he doing? He moving the goalposts. All right, same thing. We're moving the immigrants over there to the Salvadorian prison. Well, they not American citizens. Well, look who's moving the goalposts, man. Look who's saying, oh well, maybe we could put them Tesla attackers in the Salvadoran prison, man, who most likely are all, American citizens, man. It say Tesla attackers could face El Salvador mega jail. Trump. U.S. citizens found guilty of the recent attacks on Elon Musk's company could face up to 20 years in prison, the president has said. And who receives 20 years in prison, for fucking vandalism, man? All right, that's a damn misdemeanor, depending on how much damage you do. All right, but it still ain't worth no damn 20-year sentence, man. It say U.S. President Donald Trump has suggested that these convicted of the recent spat of attacks against Tesla facilities could be sent to El Salvador's notorious mega prison. Tesla dealership and vehicles in the U.S. have been targeted by numerous attacks and what U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi has labeled domestic terrorism. In a message to his social media platform Truth Social on Friday, Trump suggested that people found guilty of the attacks could be sent to El Salvador's penal system. I look forward to watching the six terrorist thugs get 20-year jail sentences for what they are doing to Elon Musk and Tesla, he wrote. Which is complete hypocrisy, man. Because the Edomites that stormed the Capitol, they red asses should have got 20 years. All right, because they partook, all right, in sedition against the U.S. government. All right, which we all know that shit was a big ass setup. All right, but according to the law, you know what I'm saying, that's what they did. All right, and people didn't like that shit happened. To those people, but here it is. You know, Esau don't give a damn when it's somebody else. All right, which shows you people are a bunch of idiots, man. That's why you have this left and right paradigm. And you people eating that shit all up, eating up what a Democratic leader gotta say, eating up what a Republican leader gotta say. And at the end of the day, what are they doing? They all saying the same thing, man. Okay? They all want to get you to submit yourself to that MOTB, man. Okay? Perhaps they could serve them. Perhaps they could serve them in the prisons of El Salvador, which have become so recently famous for such lovely conditions. All right, so Red Hook, Donald Trump is enjoying himself, man. Okay, he's gonna enjoy. All right, you citizens being tortured. Okay, being locked away. All right, being butt ass naked. Doing flow exercises. All right, amongst thousands of other men in the damn shower and shit. You know, the backlash against Tesla is partly attributable to CEO Elon Musk's role as advisor to Trump. As government efficiency czar, Musk is overseeing significant budget cuts and reduction in the federal workforce, man. And that's why you got all these damn attacks going on. That's why everybody's opinion of Elon Musk has gone down. I mean, who's wouldn't? Who opinion wouldn't when you a government worker? If you a federal worker, you got laid off. Or your wife got laid off. All right, you can't provide for your family now. Now you got to go out in this fucking job market where they act like the private sector is doing so fucking good, man. That's what Esau keep pushing about the private sector. Oh, the private sector is get things done efficiently, get things done with profit. The private sector getting cooked here in America, man. The private sector is completely in debt. All right, the private sector is operating off a bunch of damn funny money, and you got a whole bunch of damn zombie companies out there, man. So what the hell are you people talking about? You know, it says since late January, dozens of attacks have targeted Tesla cars, dealerships, and charging stations in the U.S. and Canada, sometimes accompanied by anti-Musk graffiti. Multiple cars and charging stations have been set on fire with Molotov cocktails, and several incidents have included gunshots being fired at dealerships, man. You're going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot more of that, man. The Molotov cocktail is going to be more prevalent in America, man. All right, not just on GTA, okay? You got people actually out here revolting, all right, practicing real sedition. The people are already pissed off, man. Imagine when it is more layoffs. Imagine when the food gets more and more expensive. All right, and guess who you got there to be the one that's gonna crack that whip on the backs of all you Babylonians, man? It's gonna be Donald T. Okay, but that's all I had. I pray this lesson was edifying and shalom.